Was good with it, man? We back at it again with another video for y'all today. Today we're gonna go over the funding account metrics. I don't know if y'all had kept up, but last week I had made a video about how I had grabbed a funded account, and we were working towards that and whatnot. So here I am this week, keeping y'all updated again. Today we're gonna go over some of those metrics on that funding account, some of the emotions that I felt throughout the week, a problem that I realized I had like throughout my trading, and then last but not least, I'm gonna finish it off with like a little Reddit post that I had seen on trading. It's from a guy that been trading for 5 years, and he has a couple of lessons, and I'll read them out to you guys, and hopefully we can all learn from it, and just take something from the message. But yeah, let's jump right into it. I don't know if you guys saw, but last week the account was doing good. It looked like I was making progress, but this week it's a little shaky. It's a little shaky. Bruh, this was Friday. This was a trade I took Friday. I lost it, but I had to. I originally had the right direction, but then I started getting flip floppy. Then like, uh. Let's get into it, y'all. So last week I was up $532 on the account. Sounded good, good. My plan was to come to the next week, a little bit of risk management, like low risk, you feel me, and trade it and build up more on the account. But as you can see, this week I'm ending with the account up only $156. Yeah. I took L's all week, man. All week. I think I had one break even day, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a part of the game. I didn't risk as good as I should have on every single trade, but I still didn't really break my risk parameters like that. I didn't really go too crazy on any single trade. You feel me? But with that being said, now I still have to make the 8%, and I have 1.96% like made already. Uh, that's basically it. If you guys check out the last account, the metrics are pretty much the same besides that, except like my win rate was 26% this week, which is horrible. But yeah, that shit got me so like worked up about having all the losses and shit that I went into Notions and kind of like made a trade. Not kind of, I did. I made a trading journal, and I had made it on Wednesday because after Wednesday's loss, I'm like, yo, what's going on? So then I realized I need to start tracking my trades again. I used to track them, but then I started getting lazy with tracking them. Worst decision ever. I started getting lazy with tracking my trades. So I stopped. So I realized I need to start tracking them again, and I went ahead and made a journal. This is a official TNC trading journal. It's not available to you guys yet. It may be one day. I'm still working on it, and I want to perfect a few things about it and make it more like valuable, or you feel me? I want to make it more worth it. You feel me? So I'm still working on it, fixing a few bugs here and there, and figuring out how I'm still gonna perfect this. But it will be available to the public soon. Just don't know how soon. But yeah, I went ahead and made a trading journal and whatnot. Freaking yeah! So now I'm tracking my trades again, which is really good. Uh, what else? Yeah. But I also wanted to say like on these days I'm not really supposed to be losing more than $100. Like this is $29. This is 22, and that's $3. That's like 50 something dollars, right? But at the end of that's actually like 60 something dollars or whatever. Point is, that $60, yeah, it's just $60, and yeah, it's just a little bit more than I should have been losing. But at the end of the day, that really does add up in the long run. Like I could be seeing it as like 50, $60, but really like what if it's like 50, 60,000? You feel me? That's why risk management is so important. And like it's so important that like when even me, for me, like as a trader, when you set risk management protocols, that's why it's so important that you follow them because it's $1 now, but shit, what about when it's a million? You feel me? What if it's a mil on the line? Because now that 50, $60 is 500, 600,000. You feel me? Like, you gotta be thinking and like, so yeah, even though I only went a little over on those few days, I still gotta tighten up and I cannot be losing more than like $100 per day or like per given trade. Like I might risk that whole thing on one trade, but point is I could not be losing more than $100 per day right as of right now until I set new risk parameters. So I need to get better with that. I was taking way too many. This was actually the day I took like three losses, but thank God I didn't blow my account on Friday. Yo, on Friday I got so wicked. Like it got so wicked. I was like, you know what? I see one last trade. I'm going for it. And it was so crazy because I had the direction. Like I had my trade right at first, but then I started second guessing myself. Then I did. You feel me? I just started doing too much. So instead of stepping away and like going to do something else, I dove deeper in. But you know, it's just part of the game. It's not a part of the game. It's not a part of professional trading. It's a part of the game. But this isn't really a game. It's not a part of professional trading. Um, what else happened? When last I took it? Oh, this was one. All right, perfect. But yeah, also I'm actually really happy that I didn't over leverage for real, because during like around today, like Wednesday, Thursday, I wanted to start over leveraging my ass off. I wanted to throw a whole band on it on the trade, but it's a good thing I didn't. But that's it as of there. That's it as of right now. One of the main problems I realized that I was having was my stop loss though. Let me show y'all. Because I did say I want to talk to you guys about a problem I realized I was having during my trading. Where was it? Where is it? That's my trade idea, right? That was one of my trade ideas that I had already knew. Like, yeah, this is the one I'm going for. But what had happened was I wasn't following like any good stop loss protocols, so I ended up getting stopped out. And this is what happened. My entry was like right here. My entry was like right here, but my stop loss was like right here. If I kept the same entry, but I risked a little less and used my fib for my stop loss, I would have been so much better off. So much. So, and I realized that's a problem I've been having a lot lately. Like, I'm not really letting my trades breathe. And that's another reason why I'm having to take two or three trades. Like, bitch, I got the right direction, but motherfucker, I'm not letting my trade breathe. So now I'm in all this anxiety and all these panic modes because, like, my trade got either one, no room to breathe, or the room that I did give it to breathe, it's kind of like a little more than I should have risked. Like, it's just all types of shit. But I'm gonna start using my fib for my stop loss area, no matter what the entry. I can't keep using sentimental stop losses because the market's gonna take out those sentimental stops every time. Every single time, the market's gonna keep taking out those sentimental stops. All that I feel shit, nah. Market gonna keep whooping your ass. But I think that's really it as of right now, man. Oh yeah, the Reddit post. Still gotta go over that with y'all real quick. It's a good thing I had wrote this down because I would have been winging it a little bit. Go over that post with y'all for a little bit. All right, man. This is from a guy on Reddit called Exilm Sedai. It's spelled EXIIL1M underscore SEDAI. Sedai. I don't know. But basically, he's saying what I've learned in the 5 years of trading. Get some advice. I'll start reading right now. I'm a full time six figure futures and options trader. After 5 years of grinding, losing, learning, and evolving, I wanted to share some hard-earned lesson. I wanted to share some hard-earned lessons. This journey isn't about technical analysis and strategy. It's as much about understanding yourself as much as you understand the market. God damn, that's a little bit of a tongue twister right there. Understanding yourself as much as you understand the market. Shit. But yeah, basically, this guy's been trading for 5 years. He's already gone through it all. I've only been trading for three. So he went through what I went through, you went through, he went through left, right, green, red. He already seen it all. But he goes on to list 9 reasons or 9 things that he's learned after like evolving and whatnot and becoming profitable. The first thing he said is small breaks make a huge impact. You don't need a vacation, just a few minutes away from the screen can be enough. Especially after a losing trade, stepping back helps reset your mind and regulate your nervous system. Tilt often sneaks in quietly, and you only realize it when it's too late. A walk, a breath, a minute of silence can save your whole entire session. So basically, stepping back from the charts for a second. Two, it's a long term game. Trying to win for the day is a trap. One of the best things you can do is end your session with a small loss and call it a day. Protect your mental capital. You are not here for one day. You're here to build something that lasts. There will always be another setup tomorrow. Y'all hearing me, right? I know I'm hearing me. Boy, dropping gems on here. Three, monitor your emotional state. It's just as important as your edge. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if your mental state is off, you'll misread it, you'll mismanage it, and you'll skip it altogether. Self awareness is a performance tool. Start paying attention to your internal signals the way you watch price action. And honestly, he's not lying because Friday, I knew I shouldn't have been trading. Monday, I knew I shouldn't have been trading. These other days, I just was sucking at trading. Nah, but like he's dead ass right though. You dead ass. It's like when you're trading, you get that feeling like it's like right when you get on the charts, you know you're not supposed to be on the charts today. You literally get on the charts and be like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here today. And every time I get that feeling, I still trade. I still trade. I'll get on there and be like, yeah, this ain't the right day to be on the charts. And I still go and trade, and I always lose. For the most, I'll lose. I'll probably lose more than I win because I can't even remember when I win. Whenever I do that. But yeah, four, small profits add up. You don't need fireworks. Over trading to chase big wins usually ends in regrets. A base hit every day compounds over time, while swinging it for a home run can blow up your account. Consistency beats intensity. I just dropped a gem right there. And if you guys want to read this yourself and like add this to your own notions tabs, because that's like what I do. I like take my own gems and throw them in the discords and whatnot. Or if I see something that valuable, I don't mind sharing it on my Instagram page or anything. So if you guys want to find the link to this Reddit post, I will be putting it in the description if you're ever interested. Five, if you're not feeling 100%, don't trade. Whether it's poor sleep, a heavy mood, or something that just feels off, respect that. Trading amplifies whatever you're carrying inside. There's strength in sitting out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That boy's dropping gems. Cause I didn't even, yeah, I didn't even finish read. The reason like this is an authentic reaction because I never finished reading it before. I just knew that this was gonna have some gems in it. I never finished reading it before, but the fact that he's saying that, oh yeah, boy just dropped some juice. Six, going to sleep at 10 p.m. is part of your strategy. This sounds basic, but sleep hygiene directly impacts your cognitive sharpness, reaction time, and emotional resilience. A tired brain makes bad decisions. Discipline doesn't start when the market opens, it starts the night before. Never trade while highly caffeinated. That's seven. Caffeine makes you feel sharp, but too much, you're jumpy, relentless, restless, and impulsive. The line between focus and frenzy is thin. Know your limit If your heart's racing before the market even moves, step back. 8. The second you feel like making it back, close the platform. The thought that starts That thought is the start of a spiral. The moment your intention shifts from executing your plan to recovering losses, you're trading emotionally. That's when accounts get blown. Close the platform and walk away and just reset and come back the next day. Basically what he's saying in that one. And number 9, always stick to your trade ideas. Yo, what was I just talking about? Bro, what was I just talking about right here, bro? I mean, it was the bad trade. Like the trade idea was bad because like my stop loss placement wasn't really good. But bro, I was taking buy setups and all, man. It's not like my. It's not like I was. It's not like my direction was bearish for the day. I'm taking buys. I'm taking sells. I'm seeing a buy setup now. I'm seeing a sell setup. Even though I knew this was a sell, like you feel me. But the point is, if I had stuck to my trade idea, and even if I were to keep taking sells in that way, eventually I would have. You feel me? Because you know, no trade is identical to the next one. But point is, number 9 said, always stick to your trade ideas. Discipline means waiting for your setup, not reacting to every price move. If something unexpected comes up before your idea fully forms, leave it. Don't get lured into trades that just because the market is moving. My bad. Let me repeat that. He said, "Don't get lured into trades just because the market is moving. Reacting impulsively, almost setups. Shit. My bad, John. My bad. Don't get lured into trades just because the market is moving. Reacting impulsively to almost setups leads to overtrading and losses. If you planned a trade, trust that plan. And if the market doesn't give it to you, that's information too. See, that was the last one, but I mean, let me go ahead and upvote that because that boy just sat here and dropped 9 gems on you. He dropped 9 gems on you and me. But yeah, bro, with that C-Die, that boy's a go. He just dropped some gems, and I really appreciate that. You know, a lot of people don't really have to do that, and especially when you're learning to trade yourself and learning to trade by yourself, people are out here dropping gems for free like that. You feel me? They don't got to do that. The stuff like this stuff is the type of stuff that like you know. Hold on, let me break it down. Cause trading, bro, is kind of like collecting keys, bro. And every time you collect a key, you just get closer. And when people are dropping gems like this, when people are dropping gems like this, it's almost like they're giving you keys to get closer to where you need to be. You feel me? That's why I feel like mentors are important. You know, I currently don't have any, but I did have one at a certain point in time, and he definitely like boosted my trading career by a lot. He definitely instilled like discipline, or at least some sorts of discipline in my trading career. Um, but these are the things that really do kind of help you go forward in your trading journey. So I do recommend, like, you know, if you're just now starting, going to Reddit and looking for someone who's just dropping gems, not selling a course or anything, just dropping gems like this guy is. He's been trading for 5 years. He could tell you the same thing that someone who's been trading for freaking, I wouldn't say 10 years, but like he could tell you information. You, especially if you're trading less time than him, he can tell you something. You can collect something from what he's saying. You know, you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. So, you feel me? Basically, all I'm saying is never go look for information. That's what I'm saying. Take initiative and go look for the information because there is a lot of good information out there, and there are a lot of people willing to give good information. Um, Thanks to the CDI guy, I'll be tagging his Reddit post in the description. But yeah, as of right now, that's all I got for y'all today. If you guys want to tap in with the live stream, you already know. Just go to the Instagram, and the link will be right there in the bio. Uh, the Instagram is tnc.investment group. And besides that, y'all stay dangerous. and have a good rest of y'all day, man.
Close the damn video. Stop.